Can you help me? I need a countdown. 3. Hold on. I can't do. Sorry, I'm not multi-talented. One more time. So, to ignite, I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to tell you my story. I have lupus, and when you have lupus, Flair is not a good thing. And lupus, from Flair to Flair, so here's my journey. I was a patient for a long time. I've had lupus 29 years. My first support group, I was 15 years old, and instead of telling me, like, oh, you know, you should go to homecoming and get a really pretty dress, they told me to plan my funeral. And I'm not always a cape crusader. Sometimes I wear a fuzzy robe. And for a long time I wore a fuzzy robe, and I didn't find my voice. And now I have found my voice, and I have a microphone at Ignite, and thank you so much for this. I can't. And so I'm a virgin, so this is my fuzzy robe. I'm trying to find my lupus style, even when I'm not feeling good. If you wear your shades and you own it, you can own it. My life with lupus, like I told you, my first support group said plan a funeral, and then once I decided I wasn't going to die, I had to do something. It's like, oh my God, I'm not going to die of this disease. It's not going to kill me. What do I do? Once I learned to control and manage my flares, I found my flare, and I started speaking out. I became a patient advocate. I went to DC, which is walking the halls of Congress when you're told you're supposed to be dead is a really powerful thing to happen to a patient, and it gives you a voice. And when you're sitting next to your senator, it is empowering. And you stop feeling sick, and you start feeling like my voice matters. And they're listening to me, and she's taking not just photo op, but she was tell me her story, and this is in front of the White House, because, you know, you got to do that photo op in DC. It's like, okay, I did one with my senator, I got to go to the White House now. And I found that my voice mattered, and talking, whether it was to a health legislative assistant or to a congresswoman and a senator, which I did, it's like, it was crazy. And wait, now I'm in New York. This is World Lupus Day. Sorry, skipping, because I've traveled from DC to New York from LA. I was on stage in New York with my friend Tiffany and Lupus, whom most of you now know. And Lupus Style is being comfortable where you are in your skin. And sometimes it's in my purple fuzzy robe, sometimes I wear a cape, and you've got to be a superhero. And like, I put on my boots, I put on my cape, and what lupus? I may have lupus, but lupus does not have me. I'm on stage at the walk. I mean, and everybody, you know, as a superhero has to have a sidekick. Well, I have a side cat. His name is Rex. And it's really Rex Ryan. And I know I live in LA, and I shouldn't be a Jets fan, but I am. And Lupus Style, baby. You and me. Whether we're on this is at Joanne's, which is a restaurant in New York, owned by Lady Gaga's parents, and the other picture is Tiffany and I on the field at MetLife. And it's this is a little bit redundant, and I'm sorry, I'm learning PowerPoint stuff today from ePatient Dave and Lisa, so I'm sorry if this is too wordy. But it's basically, I'm not gonna sing accentuate the positive, but Lupus Style is accentuating the positive. And if you'll notice, Lupus Style is being on stage, not in heels, but with 2 pain patches on my ankle. So like, yeah, I've got flair. My ankles hurt. And as you know, you've heard this before, but passion is contagious, lupus is not. And when I flew like a jet with my cape on the 50-yard line, and I'm not dead, 29 years later, I'm not dead. So until somebody takes this mic out of me, the future of lupus awareness is so bright that I have to wear shades, because I'm not going to shut up until you take this mic away from me. I love you so much. Thank you.